So Jessica's going to say a few words, but I just wanted to thank Ellie and Bayla Goodman, my parents, for coming in from Israel and for raising me and for doing a great job. Thank you very much. And for people really making the schlep from Cherry Hill and from New York City and 5 towns and from my office. And most importantly, as you know, we had what is the Super Bowl of the Bach Jewish Center, the High Holidays, and my wife did everything behind the scenes to make sure 450 people could come for Rosh Hashanah who did not come from Jewish backgrounds, and she really did everything while she was pregnant, wheeling her to the Allegria in the pouring rain, a mile, in a wheelchair, and registering people, willing the baby to come out after Rosh Hashanah, giving us a couple days to prepare for Yom Kippur. She wins the unselfie, if anyone knows what that means. And she's just so special, and this baby is, you're going to hear from her. So I love you, Jessica, and I also want to thank Billy and Lynn, my in-laws, and especially to Lynn for coming for the entire week. We could not have done it without you. And thank you, everybody. Jessica.
Good Shabbos, everybody. Bach decided to promote me to rabbi. Thank you. I'm kidding. I really did not prepare anything because this has been as much as I anticipated this child's arrival since he started trying to come out at 29 weeks. I did not prepare a Bris speech, and I did not have time today at 1 o'clock when we found out that we were having it because I was too busy coordinating everything else. So I guess, you know, trying to speak from the heart. And, you know, when you, in all 3 instances, I really felt very strongly about each of the children and their names that I wanted to give them, whether pronounceable or not. And that's where Avra's name comes from, but I felt very strongly about it. And, you know, with this pregnancy, I felt very strongly about who I wanted to name the baby for, but I wasn't sure what the name I wanted to be. And as soon as Ozzy and I went to the doctor and they told us that it was a boy, I said, it's Elon. It really just came to me, and we wavered back and forth between a different name that was like super Israeli and would get equal responses to the name Avra, and then I just, in the back of my mind, always knew that Elon was the way to go. And I guess it was either yesterday or this afternoon, it kind of all melds into one, where I realized why. Elon is named for my mother's brother, my uncle, Edward Lee Cohen Rosenthal, or Yehuda. And, you know, at Bris speeches and naming speeches, you always talk about what that person represented. But I kind of wanted to say what, you know, not only what he represented, but why I chose him as the namesake for Elon. I think one thing that brought Ozzy and I together as a couple was our joint desire to always strive for more and to always challenge yourself to do better and to reach out and to not only be you, but to be a better you. And I think that, you know, that was really something that my uncle portrayed in his lifetime. Just this past Rosh Hashanah, the rabbi from the shul actually gave a speech about my uncle, because although it's been a while since he passed away, I don't know how many years, but over 10, correct? 13, fine. You know, he talked about how part of the reason why he developed as a rabbi was because my uncle helped push him to the max and helped push him to be a better person. And the name Elon means tree, and a tree, he talked about a tree reaching out at its branches and always trying to grow bigger and stronger. So I guess, you know, my bracha for our son, as he is the combination of 2 people who are constantly trying to reach out, is that he should always embody that. He should always try to be better and bigger and kinder and portray the many traits that my uncle portrayed, and I think the one thing that my uncle really taught me was kibud aim, and he taught me how to be a better daughter, and it's something that I strive to be better at every day. But I hope that I can be better at it, and I hope that my son can treat me well too, because he was pretty rough on me for 9 months. And just thank you everybody for coming. It's really so amazing. And wow. Oh, and wait, I did not mention this last Bris, but Elon is wearing my father's Bris outfit, and that is very cool. And downstairs is food, and that was the public service announcement. And Mincha is at what time? And the Shabbos Shir.
Please join us downstairs for a student. Thank you so much for coming.
People can wash their hands.